Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to Astrometica. This is a new game that came out on Steam. This is a prologue. The game itself is not out. It is coming soon, but you can do the prologue for yourself. And so there's all kinds of different options here. You can wish it to put it on your wish list on Steam, and there's different options for all the different things, of course, as every game has. The controls will be shown on the screen in a minute. For right now, what I want to do is just go and jump into this. I have played some, and I was doing a video but decided to redo it because I didn't like it. So let's go ahead and start up a new one. So this is going to be empty. I do know some about the game, and I'll go over that as we go. We're going to click on this. We're going to do this, and we will name this Fudge. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is survival mode. Survival mode is a story-driven experience where players must scavenge for resources and craft equipment to survive on a remote planet after a spaceship explodes. Explodes, huh? Explodes, not explodes. All right, let's go and start this up. Alright, welcome to Astrometica. So the movements WASD, shift for the sprint and jetpack, C to crouch and move down, control to slow walk and speed stabilization, space to jump and use jetpack and move up, escape to pause menu, left mouse button interact, right mouse button use tool, open inventory tab, flashlight is T, the tools 1, 2, 3, and 4, and switch tool battery is X. We'll confirm that. So this is a space survival crafting game. It is very similar to Breathedge and Subnautica, and you will see that as we go. So we start in a little place, and there is a doorway over here. We can barely move it, but it doesn't really move all that much, so we cannot go out there. But there is a doorway we can go through there. In here, we have a couple of chests. We have a fabricator right here, so we can make all kinds of things. This is the resources that we can pick up, and it shows you what all you need for different things. And then the consumables is over here, like things we eat and drink and heal ourselves with. And then equipment is here that we put on our character to help ourselves out. And then, of course, we have components, which is repair toolkit. There's not much to the game. There's about 5 hours in the game, and so far I have done a little bit, and I'll go over that here in a quick second. On the upper right, first steps. Fabricate oxygen capsule tier 1, jetpack tier 1, backpack tier 1, and mining tool. And then interact, left mouse button, inventory tab on the left side in the middle, and toggle flashlight, crouch, and hide keys. So if you press Z, it'll hide those keys, and then it'll show those keys. And then, of course, down there you have health. On the bottom left, health, thirst, hunger, and oxygen. In the left chest, we have a little bit of food and water. So we have burgers. They look like hot dogs on a plate or something, but they're actually burgers. And then we have some water, 0.6 liters of water. In the right chest, we have 2 med kits and some oxygen tanks. So the first thing you want to do is come over to the terminal behind us. We were standing up on these when we first started, and then we stepped down. So yes, this is the fabricator, and then over here is the terminal. Let's go ahead and access the terminal. Looks like it's a little wonky because the lines are not quite straight. That's interesting. Signals, old hub station, sender Marcella, usable resources. Hello, this is Marcella. If anyone is near our hub, I want to inform you that we're evacuating this location. If you need resources, you can find them here, but please be aware that the airlock now requires power to open. Don't forget to bring a power cell with you. Stay safe out there. We'll mark that signal location, and then Captain Matthews, distress signal. This is Captain Matthews from the Moxora. If anyone is out there, we've crash landed on a nearby asteroid. Our supplies won't last long. Please, if you can hear this, come find us. Okay, so there's a couple of signals marked for us. That's the close one with that other Marcella, and then that's the captain over there, apparently. I haven't made it over there or anything, so we're not going to get that far at all. Once you come outside, you're floating in space, which is very reminiscent of Breathedge when you go outside and there's like stuff everywhere. This is organic, which is basically food, and then you have iron, which is this silvery type thing. And then you have copper here, which is the copper colored stuff, obviously. And then you have some other very important things too. The oxygen goes down fairly quick. There is some coal. We'll grab a couple of pieces of coal, or maybe we'll just get back in here. To get back in, you just head toward it, press W to go forward, A and D to go side to side, S to go backwards, and then once you get up, the door opens and you just come in and your oxygen fills right away. So to make a few of the components for here, copper wire requires a copper and an iron. Let's go look at our equipment first. Let's make the oxygen capsule first. So we need 2 copper wire and a quartz. We could probably make 1 copper wire for sure, and you do have to hold down the button. So that's what that's going to do. If you do not hold down the button, it won't work. We'll worry about the other things that lit up there after a bit. Let's go back out here and let's go continue doing a little bit more. So over here is, of course, coal. We did pick up a piece, and there's a couple of more pieces around here. We're going to need copper. This coal is good for making all kinds of other stuff, and this is a big coal node that we can get a little bit later on. It said use mining tool. We'll worry about that in a minute, but let's gather up what we can here. We'll gather some more iron, and we'll gather another piece, and then we'll gather a piece of copper as we go back in. All right, so now we can make another copper wire. The oxygen does go down very, very fast. Let's go make a copper wire, and then let's go back to our equipment, and let's make, we need some quartz. Okay, we'll worry about the backpack tier 1 in a little bit. Quartz is a pain to see. That's this blue-green aquamarine stuff right here. So we do need a couple of pieces of this. So we're going to grab 2 of those. I do like this game. I think it's very interesting. It has some very cool things with it. I like survival crafting games, as you know, and this is definitely a survival crafting game. Heavy on the survival, because probably will die because of oxygen and all of that. But we won't know until we get that far. So far, in the little bit I've played, I haven't died yet, but I have gotten close. Okay, let's go to here, and let's go to consumables first. We're going to go to here, and we're going to make a burger. We need 2 organic for that. Alright, we could probably do another one. Let's just go and do that. That way we free up some inventory room, and then we'll go to equipment. Oxygen capsule tier 1, 2 copper wire and 1 quartz. Let's make that. Once you do, press tab, go to your inventory, and then click on the oxygen capsule, and it'll put it in your slot. So you have 4 slots on one side, 4 on the other, and your tools go down here. So far, there's no armor or anything. I don't know if there will be or not, but there is not so far. Now, our inventory is very limited, so we want to make sure to try to keep ourselves, going here. And if we shift click, we can put all of the same like stuff in at once instead of just single clicking to put things in. So I do find that pretty awesome. Let's go back out. Let's go see. We're going to need the jetpack, so let's go see about that. We are going to need 2 iron, 2 coal, and a copper wire. So let's go gather 2 iron, 2 coal, and a copper wire. Let's go and make that jetpack. So we're going to need copper wire. And then we can go to here, and now we have 2 iron, 2 coal, and 2 copper wire, or 1 copper wire. And again, you want to put that in your inventory. The jetpack will help you fly around a lot faster, and we did put the oxygen in. Yes, we went from about 30 seconds to 80. Okay, 55 seconds to 80. Okay, so there's almost a minute. Now there's almost a minute and a half. So, okay, once we go out here, we can press shift and we'll fly a lot faster. It's only for a short time. The white bar on the bottom left or bottom right tells you how fast, how much it's going to last, your stamina. There's a chest here. We'll just take all of that stuff. Okay. So now we have all of that. And then we can press shift and go really fast again. Slowing down, just press S and you'll slow down. And try not to hit these things if you can at all possible, because it'll knock them all over the place and you'll have a heck of a time trying to pick them up. So do keep that in mind. Let's get back over there. So with the quartz you can make glass, and the iron makes pretty much a lot of other things, as you can imagine. Iron is always useful in games for many different things.
Warning.
Let's gather this, and then we'll go back into the ship. Where'd that go? Getting turned around here can be real fun. It can be real dizzying too. All right, we got that. Let's get in here. We're going to have to make the bigger backpack, so we need an electronic part and 2 silver. Let's go see about an electronic part. Copper wire and an iron. Let's go and make a copper wire. Okay, now we need an iron, and we should have an iron in here. Let's go and do that. An electronic part. Okay, now we need 2 silver. Luckily, I know where some silver is. So if you come out of your ship and you come all the way over here, there's this asteroid with this green stuff in it. You want to go inside of here. Once you get inside of here, you're going to notice a couple of nodes. You're going to notice this node right here. This is silver. And then out here, you're going to find another node around the corner. This is not silver, but it's close. It is actually gold. Got that, and then there's another silver node right out here. Sweet. So now you find that. Let's get back to our ship. Flying really fast, and or our habitat or whatever it is. So that door that we moved at the beginning is the door that goes into this area right down here, which is whatever that area is. I don't know. So that's another area. It looks like it has a bed and perhaps other things. I don't know what all it has. I guess we'll find out once we can actually get that far. There is no way to open the other door. That's that door on that side. Okay, so now we have the 2 parts. Let's go to here. Now let's make a backpack tier 1. Alright, so you can see our backpack right now. It's not very big. Click on that and it expands it quite a bit. So it's almost double the backpack size. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see about making some oxygen tanks. Copper wire and ice. So let's go gather the stuff we need for the copper wire. And we're going to need at least, I'm going to say 2 to 3 iron each, because I want to make a few oxygen tanks just in case we need them. We'll grab for sure 2 iron and 2 copper. So now we have that. We'll do that, and maybe we'll make another burger or something. We'll grab another piece of ice or 2. That. We'll gather that, get this piece of ice, and this piece of ice right up here. Alright, so now that we have that, let's go back in. We'll gather some more stuff after a little bit, and let's jet our way right back into there. Okay, so now we should be able to make some copper wire. We still need some copper, and then we can do that. Copper wire. I think we only need 1 for an oxygen tank. Yes, we do. And what do we have on our inventory? We have 3 pieces of ice and we have 1 copper wire. Let's make a second copper wire for a good measure. All right. Now, let's go ahead and make one of those. Now, we're going to need 2 more pieces of ice, or at least 1 more piece of ice. I want to have at least 2 tanks on me, just in case. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go here. Let's grab some more, and then we'll make a couple of more parts before we go into another place and go explore that area. I'll show you what that area is in a minute. I just want to make sure that we gather stuff. There is a lot of stuff around this beginning part, so you don't have to worry about, you know, what you're not getting or anything, because there's a lot here. Let's go and gather some more ice. So we're going to need ice for water as well, so do keep that in mind. Definitely got to watch our oxygen, just like Subnautica and Breathedge. When you first start, you know, you're always running out of oxygen. And let's get back over there. Let's grab this quartz along the way. And let's jet back into there. Warning. It's always warning. Warning. Alright, let's make one more tank. Alright, there we go. And let's go ahead and make 0.6 liters of water. How much do we have? We have 3 ice. Cool. Let's just go and do that real quick. Alright, so our thirst is way down. Let's just go ahead and drink this. You want to drink it with your left mouse button. So let's just go ahead and do that. Now we have that. And let's just go ahead and have a piece of food too. We do have 2 oxygen tanks on us now, and what I want to do is probably just go and drop a bit of stuff in here. So now we have quite a bit of room to work with. The chests are not very big, so do be aware of that. Once they get full, they are full. Alright, let's go down into there. Where all that red stuff is, right down here. Let's go this way. I did come down in here when I was recording earlier, and it's very interesting. Looks like there's an oxygen tank. Yay, more oxygen. So this is a very interesting area. I didn't go very far in the game when I was doing this, but I did learn a fair amount. Okay, let's go interact with you. We'll take you, and then once you do, everything disappears. This right here is something we can get later. It requires a laser tool, so we can't really do anything with it right now. Let's get into here, and let's open up this one, and we'll take you, and then we're, oops, sorry about that. I do that a lot. Every time I think I have to, you know, get out of it by pressing escape, but I don't. Okay, let's just go ahead and use a oxygen, so we have that. That's why I like making the oxygen tanks. You never know when we're going to need some more. And we should still have enough ice on us. 2 pieces of ice. Awesome. So we do have 2 oxygen tanks, but it might take a little bit more to get down there than what we think. So let's just go and do this. So you can see all the things you can make. Electronic parts, which take copper wire, iron, glass, 2 quartz. Resin canister used for printing objects. So that was that blue stuff, which is celestite. A battery, which we're going to need in a little bit. Iron bar, copper bar, a data transformer, a device used to transfer and store digital data, allowing players to access and use information at a later time. A chipset, and a power cell. Okay, we need a power cell. I believe we have a power cell. If not, okay, we do have a power cell right there. Cool. Let's go and make a copper wire, and then let's just go ahead and make one more oxygen tank. Alright, now that we have that, what we should probably do too is go into here. So we need to make a fabricate mining tool, as you can see in the upper right, and we've already made the backpack and the jetpack, so let's go see about the mining tool. That is going to be, it's like 2 iron, a battery, and an electronic part. So let's go see about a battery. Copper wire and coal. We can do 1 more copper wire, and now we need a piece of coal. Luckily we do have that. Okay, let's make a battery. Alright, and then in here we're still going to need 2 more pieces of iron. I don't know if we have that. It does not look like it, and I don't think we have any in there. Let's go out. Let's go find 2 pieces of iron. That's actually really easy to get. It's all over the place, but we are going to be running out of resources nearby, so that's where using the miner is going to come in handy, because we'll use them on some of these other bigger floating things. Now, just got to remember where the base is. As you can see, it's easy to get turned around in here. So let's go up, and let's go make our mining tool. Alright, now, that's the mining tool right there. Electronic part, battery, 2 iron. Let's go and make this. To get done, go to tab, click on it, put it in your inventory, and now we have a mining tool. Sweet. 100% battery. I can't do anything with that pad there at all, so we're not going to worry about that. So one of the nice things with the mining tool is, since there was a coal floating around this, we can come up to it and we can right click and we'll gather the resources from that. It automatically picks up everything, so we got 2 coal from that. It's not a lot, but it is some. And again, we can do that to this. This is iron. Okay, we got 3 or 4 pieces from that, and from these we can get copper. There are bigger pieces around that's going to take a lot longer to do, so do be aware of that. Okay, it looks like we got several pieces of copper, so that's always good. Let's go make some copper wire to kind of free up our inventory a little bit. And then we will go to another place. Maybe what we should do is probably make another battery. Okay, so now we have another battery. We do have a little bit of inventory you can sort, and that will clear up, help keep stuff straight. Okay, we went down there. Let's go over here. We will be having to use some oxygen, most likely. Looks like there's also something right there. What is that? Let's go see. Don't know what this is, but I guess we'll find out when we get that far. Okay, what are you? Interact. What is that? I don't know what that was. Okay, well, I guess. Let's go in here. And this guy is dangerous. This is a robot. He's gonna try to, ouch, blow us up, and he almost did. Oh, hey, look at that. He dropped stuff. Copper wire and a battery. Okay, now what we gotta do is come over to here. And we have a thing on us, a power cell. Let's just go and do that. The power cell is in, and let's go in here. Once you do come in here, we have oxygen once that door closes. Alright, then down here, there's a blueprint for a light bulb and a flashlight module. Awesome. Now, we do have a med kit back at the place, but we're going to have to wait till we get back there to use it, and we're going to have some water here soon. And there are these lights, which you can change the colors and different things, so that's very interesting. And then there's a room back here. We should go back and make the flashlight, so let's just go and see about doing that first. And once you come out here, there is an area over here. There's another one of those guys over there. One of the robot dude that wants to blow us up. So let's just gather this quartz and let's avoid him. Looks like there's another piece of quartz. Ooh, hey, look at that. Silver. Alright, let's get over there to our little habitat. Alright, let's go here and let's go see what we can do to make a light bulb. That's what we need to make the flashlight. So let's make this first. Light bulb. Okay, and then we have electronic parts on us, I do believe. Let's go to equipment and let me see. Flashlight module. There we go. Electronic part and light bulb. And let's go and do that. Let's see. Alright, so now we have this right here. Where did that go? Where did he go to? There he is right there. Let's put that on our bar, and then when we press T, we now have a nice bright light. We'll go back into that room here in just a minute, but there is something that I did notice, and it looks like we have our mining tool here, and then we also have the mining tool here. So it's probably like Subnautica, that we have on our bar and also in our inventory, but I don't know if that's 100% true. So let's do this. Let's just put that in there, and it looks like we also have this on our bar still. So that's pretty awesome. And what we can do is probably go out and go see if we can mine some more stuff, and we will go back in that room where that robot blew up here in a quick minute. I just want to gather a couple of more resources and make sure that we keep everything up really good, because that's always important. I'm going to gather some of the stuff out here, and then we'll go down there and gather a few more things, and maybe we'll see if we can gather some more silver somewhere. That would be kind of nice. That would be awesome. Alright, let's go see about making some water. Gonna do this. Should be able to make a couple of waters, and that's gonna help us out a lot. So we do have a couple of batteries. It looks like that one's 37%, which is probably the battery that's... Nope, I guess that battery's just a little bit low. Okay. Very interesting. So now our water's up, and looks like we do have a little bit more water there. We have one piece of silver, a piece of gold, some, of course, iron and copper. And what I'm going to do is, for right now, just like drop a bit of stuff in here. This chest is getting full, so let's go over to here. And let's just drop the iron into there, and probably the coal, so that we have that. Now we do have some good room to work with. That should help out quite a bit. Alright. Now, let's go back down. We do have oxygen tanks. Let's go back down into there. And let's go see what we can find. I don't know what it was that we picked up with that box that looked like this. I have no idea. I want to go see real quick. So let's just go ahead and come over to it. Try to get over here as fast as we can. Unless... Oh, this kid has something in. This box has something in it. Nice. Maybe that was the whole thing. The other one looked like this, but we could access it from the closed side, and this one is... We can access this one from the open side. So we probably picked up a power cell or battery or something like that. Okay. Let's use our light. Let's go into here. Sweet. Another piece of silver. Now, we can come into this area, and we can now see what's going on back here a bit better. Alright, there's something there. Looks like a stack of tires. There is a door here. Nice. What the heck is that? Blueprint. Habitat airlock, habitat corridor, and habitat room. Nice. Sweet. Another blueprint there. Builder tool. Nice. Laser tool. Sweet. Read log. This is Marcella. We've managed to construct a ship that can transport us to another Moxora station. If you're reading this note, then you should know that we've secured an additional location for emergency supplies. When you decide to make your way to this location, remember to obtain the key from my cabin. It's the only way to unlock the airlock leading to the supplies. Okay, there's a cup there. Keyboard. And looks like a couple of things we can't do anything with. Okay, fabric. Guess we'll take the fabric. Interact. Ah! 1 liter of water. Data transformer. Alright, well, we'll take that stuff. I don't even know if that stuff was even there. I didn't make it into this room at all when I was playing the first time, so I did find some new things. There's another little thing right over here. Ooh, glass, med kit. All right, and oh wow, hey, we didn't need to make light bulbs. How do you like that? There's a couple of light bulbs here. Well, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and use a med kit. Does 50 health. We are down a little bit. Didn't take it all the way up, but it did definitely help. Okay, a locker. Key card, ob station. Nice. And then we'll get into this one. Now that's a burger. And then looks like water and electronic parts. Sweet. And then whatever that vase thing is. So without the light on, it is quite dark in here, and it's quite difficult to see. You know, it just makes it more difficult to do things. Okay, let's go check this out. Space donut. 1 liter water and a bunch of fabric. We are getting low on room, but we should be able to take that okay. We only have 3 slots left, so let's check this out in here. Let's go down here a little bit. Looks like there's lots of silver in here. Well, lots meaning a couple of pieces. We still have oxygen. Okay, good. That's good. Maybe what we should do is just go and have a burger. There was also this burger here, which is actually a burger. And that's 60 food. That's 30 food. And it looks like there's more area back here. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Holy moly. That's awesome. Little wrecked place right here. I bet you there's something in there, but I don't know. Ah, use scanner tool. Not available in Prologue. Space bike fragments. So there are vehicles and stuff, and that's a space bike fragment. And this should be silver, but we're not going to be able to do anything with that right now. And I do want to leave a slot just in case we do find something important. Let's go into this room. Oh, wow, look at that. Iron bars. And nothing in those. Okay, well, let's go interact. We have organic. We're going to leave that for right now. And what all is in here? Looks like some other good stuff. Some iron. And we cannot get through there. Okay. So we can get iron bars. We can also make iron bars. And our oxygen is still up back here. So that's good. Looks like there's also something right here. Ooh, copper bars. Nice. So we have to come back. We have to definitely make some habitat or something. Let's go see about making a building tool. So I believe we have to go through this way. Yes, we do. Then there is a little way over here. And there's another little chest right here with a bunch of stuff in it. And we cannot get into these places yet. Maybe once we find something or other. Maybe. Let's go back. Let's go see about making another tool. And then we will end this. And let's go see about making the builder tool. So we got to get back to our little habitat thingy-bob. Let's go look to see. So we have this stuff here. I want to go to one more thing. Let's go to blueprints here. Okay, so it looks like we have vehicle decorations, machines. We can't click on any of these, but we can do the fabricator. Okay. Well, and that is this thing right here. So let's go to equipment. A laser tool. Okay, gold bar we can't do anything with right now, but the builder tool, data transformer, and a battery. Okay, sweet. Let's make this. Awesome. All right. Let's go to inventory and let's go click on our builder tool. Sweet. Oh, this does look like the Subnautica builder tool. It has the same 2 little thingies on it. Okay. Ooh, hey, look at that. Habitat window, habitat corridor, iron bars, habitat airlock, okay, iron bars, and a habitat. We need 8 iron bars and a copper wire. Let's go back. Let's grab those iron bars. That'll be 5 at least. That should help us out. Let's put the fabric in there so that we have some room. We'll sort, and maybe we'll drop those in there too. And there's that key card. We do definitely want to make sure we don't lose that. Okay, let's go back, grab those iron bars, and then we will see if we can perhaps even start doing anything. Okay, so in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly 8. And those don't stack. Everything is single stack and also has a Planet Crafter vibe that way. We do have 4 spaces. I don't think there's going to be anything else in here, but maybe if we find something that maybe, well, you know what, maybe what we should do is have a water. Let's find the lowest water that we have, and we'll have that first. Okay. So we're doing good there, and then we have some more room to work with. There's only one thing here, so we'll take that organic and get that out of the way. That door we can't go through. And there's nothing else in any of those. So, we do have like 4 room. What I also want to do is, let me see, let's go to 1. Let's do our mining tool. That's the way out. I wanted to go back to here, and I wanted to go see if that was in fact silver. And this is going to take a while. I can tell you that much right now. Look at that. That's really, really slow. Well, it looks like we're most of the way done with it. We should get a fair amount of silver. Okay, inventory full, and that's just going to let some silver roll around or whatever. So we may end up losing it, but that's okay because now we have a bit of silver, like a lot. Okay, so that was a big old node, so do keep that in mind. It isn't just going to give you 3 or 4, it's going to give you a lot. Let's get back through here, and let's go back and let's go see if we can perhaps use our builder tool and begin trying to make a habitat. I don't know if it will go on the back of our little place there or not, but I guess what we can do is always try. Let's go see what it takes to build the habitat. So there's the habitat room. We have everything now. Okay. All right. Build. Okay. Wow, that thing's big. Holy moly. It does not look like we're going to be able to build up on our little space station there. So let's just take it out a little bit further. And let's start setting it up out somewhere here. Hopefully we can. Just got to figure out where in the heck we're going to do that at, because that thing's pretty big. Okay, so right there is our first piece. That's awesome. Let's go back in. We're going to need some more iron bars for sure. So I'm definitely going to have to do some mining. And go see if I can get... Let me see, how many batteries we have... 1 more battery. Okay, cool. And it doesn't look like anything else. So let's go do a little bit of mining and let's go gather some iron from these. Gather that for sure first. We do have lots of room now. And let's just gather this and we'll make some bars and we'll see if we can make another piece or 2 before we end this. Let's go see how many iron bars we can make. So, how many pieces of iron do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should be able to make a few. How many do we need on our builder to make a airlock? 4 iron bars, electronic part, and fabric. So let's go see if we can perhaps make 4 iron bars. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got to go get a little bit more and then we'll make the airlock. Let's go see about trying to put on a piece. And let's just hope this works. So we'll go over to here. We will do the habitat airlock and that goes right there. Sweet. So now we should be able to go inside. Okay, cool. Oxygen automatically fills up just like it did on Subnautica, but there is nothing in here, no lights or anything, and so it's going to be a little bit barren room. But we did get something started, and that's good. Large habitat room, holy moly. Okay, cool. Habitat corridor, it is buildable module for connecting different parts of a habitat. Power capacity needed 10. So all of these need power, and I don't know how we make any power at all. So let's go to machines. Battery charger. Oh wow, look at that. Power cell charger. Recycle machine. Okay, there's a fabricator. Upgrade station, smelter, and base colorize. Okay, advanced. Let's go to here. Use terminal. Okay. Corridor asteroid miner. Nice. Small storage. 2 iron bars. And storage box. An iron bar. And decoration is beds and all kinds of different stuff like that. But I don't see anything that is going to give us any sort of power. So we have not found any power source yet, but I'm sure that we will get that far when we do. So now we have our first habitat. Yay! And then we will go exploring like places like that and go see what's in those and do some other things around here. But for right now, I think we've done enough. It has a beautiful, beautiful world to it. I like all of that over there. Looks like there's some places to go over there. Looks some messed up pieces like that over there and that over there and whatever that green stuff is and a broken piece over there. This looks really cool. I think this game is actually going to be a lot of fun once it actually does come out. So this is going to be really exciting. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video. If you're new here, like what you see, consider subscribing. And if you want to check this game out for yourself, just go to Steam and look up Astrometica and do the prologue, and it is free, so you can just download it. It's 5.5 gig. It isn't very big at all. Then you can try this for yourself and let me know what you think about this. This is a pretty cool game so far. Kind of space engineersy, but without making the ships and all that stuff yet. You have a great day, and I will talk to you next time, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.